In Ahasuerus' kingdom there lived a wise and caring man named Mordecai, who was looking after his young cousin, Esther, because she didn't have any parents. Esther was a beautiful and caring girl, with a smile that would light up a room. She managed to catch the king's attention because of her beauty and gentle nature, and eventually she became the new queen. Now, there was a wicked man in the palace called Haman who worked for the king, and Haman detested Esther's cousin Mordecai because he had refused to bow down to him. Mordecai would only bow down before God. This angered Haman, so he hatched a plan to get rid of all the Jewish people. Haman tricked the king into signing a law that would harm the Jewish people. When Mordecai heard about this law, he quickly told Esther about Haman's plan and asked her to go to the king to save their people. Queen Esther was scared, as she knew that going to the king without her being summoned was a dangerous thing to do. Despite this, Esther knew she must be brave for the sake of her people. She asked all the Jewish people to pray and fast for 3 days, and Esther did the same. The story of Esther for kids, Queen Esther praying. After 3 days, Esther put on her finest clothes and went to see the king. When King Ahasuerus saw her, he smiled and held out his golden scepter. This was the sign that she was welcome. Ahasuerus asked Esther what it was she wanted. Esther replied that she wanted to invite him and Haman to a special feast she had prepared. At the feast, King Ahasuerus asked Esther what it was that she desired. Esther was very wise and didn't reveal her plans straight away. Instead, she invited the king and Haman to another feast the following day. That night, Haman built a gallows to hang Mordecai. Meanwhile, King Ahasuerus asked for the royal records to be read out to him. It was then he learned how Mordecai had once saved his life by uncovering a plot against him. King Ahasuerus was amazed that Mordecai had not been rewarded for his bravery. The next morning, before the second feast, he called Haman into his court and asked him what should be done to honor someone who had pleased the king. Thinking that the king must be talking about him, Haman suggested that the man should be given a grand celebration. Once he realized it was actually Mordecai that the king wanted to honor, Haman was horrified. During the second feast, Queen Esther bravely told King Ahasuerus all about Haman's plan to destroy her people. The king was absolutely furious at what he heard and had Haman punished for his wickedness. Using the very same gallows that King Ahasuerus then made a new law to protect the Jewish people and honored Mordecai for his bravery. The story of Esther teaches us that standing up for what is right is always important, no matter what challenges we might face. It also reminds us that God is always there, guiding us through the most difficult of times.